Few hours from now, the former Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, will be appearing before the Central Bureau of Investigation. But what questions CBI will be asking to Anil Deshmukh? What statement CBI has recorded till date against Anil Deshmukh? What Paramveer Singh and Sachin Wazir told CBI against Paramveer Singh, and whether CBI has any concrete evidence against Anil Deshmukh at this point of time? I am back with all these answers. Apart from that, I'll also be answering your questions today. This is Munish. You are watching Crime Tak English, and I welcome all of you to Crime Tak family. And I hope everyone part of this family is doing well and fine. So, Anil Deshmukh will be appearing before the Central Bureau of Investigation. Now, the allegation which the CBI is probing at this point of time is that whether Anil Deshmukh asked Sachin Wazir and Sanjay Patil to collect 100 crore per month through illegal means by extorting the bars of Mumbai. It is true or not? This is what CBI has to find in this preliminary inquiry. But this preliminary inquiry is going to be important for CBI, for Anil Deshmukh and Paramveer Singh, because if CBI during this preliminary inquiry finds any evidence that these allegations are worth probing, investigating, then an FIR will be lodged against Anil Deshmukh and others. And by others, I mean other ministers of Maharashtra. So I spoke to my sources, and to the new viewers, I'll say I am a designated reporter covering the Central Bureau of Investigation. I have covered crime for almost a decade in Mumbai. Now I cover crime plus Central Bureau of Investigation, Enforcement Directorate, and income tax for my organization. So I spoke to my sources within the Central Bureau of Investigation. I asked them the first question. I asked the officer, sir, tell me one thing. Why Anil Deshmukh's statement is going to be important? Because once you ask Anil Deshmukh that whether you instructed Sachin Wazir to collect any illegal money, whether you instructed Sanjay Patil or DCP Bhujbal to collect illegal money from Mumbai, he is going to straight away deny it. Why are you recording his statement? So the officer, my source, told me that this statement is going to be very crucial for the investigation, because we have recorded the statement of Paramveer Singh. We have recorded statement of Sachin Wazir. We have recorded statement of Sanjay Patil, DCP Bhujbal, and the personal assistants of Anil Deshmukh. And everyone has said what they had to say. But now Anil Deshmukh, who is a person of interest in this entire investigation, his statement is going to be important, because his version is also important for us to understand that what exactly was going on between Anil Deshmukh, Paramveer Singh, Sachin Wazir, and other officers. So to other source I called and I asked, sir, can you give me a rough idea that what the questionnaires are going to be? Of course, after pressurizing so much, after pestering him so much, I got a sense that what the questions are going to be. So there are 3-4 important questions. The first question is going to be that have you met Sachin Wazir or Sanjay Patil or DCP Bhujbal as Home Minister of Maharashtra in past? Have you met? And if the answer is that yes, I have met Sachin Wazir, I have met ACP Sanjay Patil or DCP Bhujbal, or if he says that I have met any of these officers, then the question is going to be, why was this meeting arranged between a Home Minister and a junior officer of Maharashtra Police? If it denies that he has not at all met, then his personal assistants will be asked. Then there will be more evidence which will be gathered, which will be required by CBI to gather to establish that whether any meeting was one-to-one between, Mr. Anil Deshmukh and Sachin Wazir or not. But if he accepts, then he has to explain that why this meeting was arranged between Sachin Vase, Sanjay Patil, or anyone else. As of now, Anil Deshmukh has not denied that he has not met Sachin Vase. In his denial, he said that the allegations of Paramveer Singh that he asked Sachin Vase in the month of January to collect 3 to 3.5 lakh from 1750 bars of Mumbai. He has said these allegations are baseless, but he has not said, Anil Deshmukh has not said that he has never met Sachin Vase while he was the Home Minister of Maharashtra. So the next question will be that why was this meeting arranged between you and Sachin Vase? Because Sachin Vase was a junior officer. You could have summoned the then Police Commissioner of Mumbai, Mr. Paramveer Singh. You could have summoned the Joint Director, Crime Branch Mumbai, who was technically the super boss of Sachin Vase. But why were you engaging in a conversation with Sachin Vase? And then, of course, this is going to be the most important question, that Sachin Vase, in our statement, has said that in the meeting in the month of January 2021, in front of your PA, Palande, personal assistant Palande, you asked Sachin Vase to collect 100 crore per month. 1750 bars, 3 to 3.5 lakh from every bar. The calculation was around 50 to 60 crore to collect through these bars, and other 40 crores were asked by you to Sachin Vase to collect through illegal means. This is what Sachin Vase has told us. What do you have to say? This is going to be the most important question to Mr. Anil Deshmukh from the officers of Central Bureau of Investigation who are in Mumbai. And then Anil Deshmukh has to reply to this answer. If he denies, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, then the CBI will have to collect more evidence, because CBI is in a very tricky position. It is not a very simple preliminary inquiry. Paramveer Singh, in his statement to the Central Bureau of Investigation, said that I was told by Sachin Vase that Anil Deshmukh called him at his residence and asked him to collect 100 crore per month, bar and other illegal means. This is what Paramveer Singh told Central Bureau of Investigation. Sachin Vase supported Paramveer Singh, and he said that indeed I was asked by Mr. Anil Deshmukh. But Sanjay Patil, the ACP, and according to Paramveer Singh, and here comes the crucial part. According to Paramveer Singh, Sanjay Patil had a text conversation with Paramveer Singh in which Sanjay Patil told Paramveer Singh that he was also asked by Mr. Anil Deshmukh to collect rupees 100 crore per month. But when Sanjay Patil was questioned by the Central Bureau of Investigation, he denied the allegations. He said, Mr. Anil Deshmukh has never asked me to collect any money. Same with DCP Bhujbal. DCP Bhujbal, when CBI questioned him regarding this, DCP Bhujbal also told to the officers of Central Bureau of Investigation that as far as I am concerned, I was never asked to collect any illegal money by Mr. Anil Deshmukh. Now, two of the personal assistants, Mr. Palande and Mr. Kundan, both were summoned by the Central Bureau of Investigation on Sunday. Both were questioned for a few hours, and it was, according to my sources, it was a very tough grilling session by the officers of Central Bureau of Investigation. They were asked multiple times that you were present in the room when Sachin Vase came. You have any idea that Sachin Vase was asked by Anil Deshmukh to arrange rupees 100 crore? And both of them, Mr. Kundan and Mr. Palande, personal assistants of Anil Deshmukh, they have denied these allegations. And few hours from now, when Anil Deshmukh will appear before the Central Bureau of Investigation, both these personal assistants will be questioned again by the Central Bureau of Investigation in two different rooms. And how is it going to be? I am going to tell you how is it going to be. In one room, Anil Deshmukh will be questioned. In another room, Mr. Palande will be questioned. And in another room, Mr. Kundan will be questioned. What the other person is being questioned, the other will not come to know. What Anil Deshmukh is telling to the CBI about Mr. Kundan or Mr. Palande, they will not come to know. But as an investigator, and what I assume, that CBI will be playing here. They will be playing a game. They might tell Mr. Palande that Mr. Kundan has said this thing about you. Mr. Anil Deshmukh said that Sachin was present in the room. This might happen, I am saying. This will happen, I am not sure. I cannot predict, but this might happen, because in these critical cases, in such critical cases, I have seen that what mind games CBI plays. And this is very important as an investigator, do these things, because most of the time, people who are involved in corruption, people who are involved in illegal activities, they will not accept that I ask any officer to take bribe or to extort any money. No one is going to accept. So these mind games are going to be very important. Now, what Mr. Palande, Anil Deshmukh or Kundan will tell to the Central Bureau of Investigation, once I come to know from my sources, I'll be updating you about that. But according to my sources, CBI is in mood to file an FIR. And this FIR, if it is filed, then it will be against Anil Deshmukh. But CBI will have another challenge. They need at least some concrete evidence, or at least an indication that the allegations by Mr. Paramveer Singh might be true. And to probe more into this matter, to investigate more into this matter, we need to register an FIR. And if this FIR is registered, then Maharashtra government will be defamed. Politically, they will be defamed, because Bharatiya Janata Party is having, very much interest in this case. They are the opposition party. They have all the right to, shout about this case, shout about the illegal activities, if at all any exist, about the current Maharashtra government. So they have all the rights. So they are also keeping a very close eye. But as far as the current government is concerned, for them it is going to be crucial, because once this FIR is lodged, then not only their former home minister will be defamed, but I am being told that at least one more minister who is very close to Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, he will also come under scanner. And this FIR, if it is lodged, then it will be against Anil Deshmukh and others. So tomorrow's statement is going to be very important. CBI has gone through the statements. CBI has gone through the content of Sachin Vaz's, personal diary. They have got some numbers, but whether some numbers means that, this amount was extorted from this person, even if that part is established, then also, pardon me, CBI will have a task to prove that this money, which was collected by Sachin Vaze at certain point of time from a certain businessman, shopkeeper, or any person from Mumbai, was indeed transported to Anil Deshmukh. That CBI has to establish, and this is going to be a serious challenge. But whatever happens, my friend, whatever happens in this case, I'll be the first one to update you, because why I am interested as a reporter. This is an investigation by the CBI, which I cover. I am a crime reporter. I get very excited about such cases. I start calling, the officers. And in this case, I am in touch with the Mumbai police officers. I am in touch with the CBI officers. I am in touch with certain politicians of the Maharashtra government, the opposition party. So I am trying to take, input from 360 degree all around. And that I am trying to pass it on to you, so that you will have a better understanding. And, as a reporter, I feel very excited about such probes, such investigations, because no matter what the political implications are going to be about this case, the criminal aspect cannot be ignored. An IPS officer, a celebrated IPS officer, who was just few days back police commissioner of Mumbai, has leveled serious allegations against Anil Deshmukh. So my belief is that whether it is politically motivated or not, that is a secondary thing for me. But primary thing is, if he has leveled any allegation, then those allegations should be probed by competent authority. And here CBI is the best investigative agency of this country. I can tell you as a crime reporter. I can tell you as a crime reporter that CBI is a very professional investigative agency, and I fully trust their investigation. In some cases, they might have got wrong. They might have gone wrong. In some cases, they might have some political pressure on them, and that is why the investigation has been diverted from the criminal part to the political part. But still, I believe that as far as the investigative agencies are concerned, when it comes to criminal investigation, CBI is so far the best investigative agency. Now, this case, unfortunately, is, politically, it is, there are so much of political interest that, I believe that there is some pressure on CBI also from the politicians. Now, apart from that, in the last video when I told you, when we spoke about Sachin Vazay and all, there are many people who have asked me several questions. Okay. So Mr. Bansilal has asked, Anil Deshmukh is still suspended or not? So Mr. Bansilal, Anil Deshmukh is not suspended from the NCP, but after the Bombay High Court order that there should be a CBI probe in the allegations by Paramveer Singh, Anil Deshmukh resigned the same day. Before that, he never resigned, but on the same day he resigned. So yes, he is very much part of the NCP government, but he is not the Home Minister. And as of now, he has not been suspended from the NCP party. Now, Bansilal has posted another comment. He has said that today's circumstances of the current Sarkar, Mr. Sharad Pawar should resign immediately from the leadership of NCP and get retirement. So this is a very political question, Mr. Bansilal. And sir, I can tell you, we all know that Sharad Pawar is a veteran politician. Okay. So when it comes to politics, I am someone who will never debate. When he should resign or not, it is his call. As a NCP chief, he should suspend Anil Deshmukh or not. That also, I cannot say at this point of time. But as far as these political questions are concerned, I still believe that as a NCP supremo, he should take some responsibility and strong action if at all these allegations are true. But at this point of time, these are allegations which needs to be probed, and I think action should be taken once the allegations are found true, and no action should be taken if the allegations are false. In Mr. Prince, hi Prince. Prince has asked another question. He has said, in Vazay letter, the second letter, he himself told that Anil Deshmukh told to collect 100 crore, but later on he denied collecting. This is a very important question, Prince. And why I am saying, because if the last part which I was telling you about, and Prince, again, thank you for bringing out this point. In the last part, what I was telling, that if Sachin Vazay has collected some amount of money, and if CBI gets any evidence, then they have to establish a chain that whether that money was given to Anil Deshmukh or not. If no money was given, then it is very difficult for any agency to establish corruption in that case. But Sachin Vazay, in his letter, he told that he never said yes to Anil Deshmukh, and in fact he went on to say that I told Mr. Anil Deshmukh that I will not do this illegal activity, so I will not collect any money. And if Sachin Vazay stands by this point, then what is the case against Anil Deshmukh for asking that money? establishing that is going to be a very difficult task, my friend. And if that is going to be the basis of case, believe me, there will be no conviction. Even if it is true, there will be no conviction. Thank you once again, Prince. Now, Mr. Mukesh Mishra. Mukesh Mishra has asked, if Sachin Waze says extortion activity was told by Anil Deshmukh and his statement is supported by Paramveer Singh, then why not CBI asking Sachin if any extorted amount was given to Anil Deshmukh, in what way, through cash? See, this question, I am sure this has been asked by CBI to Sachin Waze, but you know what he is saying, that I was asked by Anil Deshmukh to collect 100 crore per month, but at the very same time Sanjay Patil has denied, DCP Bhujbal has denied, and two of the personal assistants have denied. And from sometime from now, when Anil Deshmukh will be questioned by the CBI, same question will be asked and Anil Deshmukh will also deny. So end of the day, Mr. Mukesh, end of the day, what will happen is that CBI will have to find a concrete evidence in a form of text message, in a form of some documents, in form of some money trail, and if at all they find that money trail or evidence, then only a case can be made out against Anil Deshmukh. Otherwise, it is going to be difficult for even it is going to be difficult for the Central Bureau of Investigation. So there is another question about Mr. Sharad Pawar. Again, I'm saying it is a question which is very political. I can answer, but in my capacity, I can only say that when Sharad Pawar will resign, I don't know whether he should resign or not. That also I cannot say. As a crime reporter, I go by the facts. Whatever I say is based on facts. I will not say anything which is, at this point of time going to be conjecture. And as far as Sharad Pawar is concerned, he is the best person to take this call. How many time they will solve the case? This is a question by Saroj. Saroj, at this point of time, CBI is still doing their primary investigation, and after the primary investigation, they will take a call whether FIR should be filed or not, and after only after finding any evidence, they will decide that if the FIR is filed, then how the investigation should proceed. So I think we should wait till April 20th. After April 20th, we'll come to know whether CBI is going to file an FIR or not. Mr. Mandy has texted, hello, I am a big fan, love you all. Mr. Mandy, thank you so much for your nice comment, and I love you too. And I am thankful to all those people who are commenting, all those you people who are watching. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. I'll be happy to reply all your questions. I'll speak to my sources, and based on the facts, I'll be replying to my best capacity. So thank you so much once again for watching this. I'll be back with more updates. I'll be back with some good crime stories. If you want me to speak about any murder story, any serial killer, any other crime, any political crime, then also you can post it in the comment box. I'll be happy to tell you that story. Thank you so much for watching this.